In this problem, it says state the congruence postulate or theorem to show the triangles are congruent. So these triangles are attached to each other. So I want to make note of that. Whenever they're attached to each other, there's a chance you might have to go one step extra if there's not enough stuff to prove the triangles are congruent. Even though that's multiple choice, I'm still going to list out from my proofreason sheet the 5 different ways to prove that the triangles are congruent. I will focus on one triangle, list out all the things that I know, and then see which ones I can cross out. So the one tick mark on segment AC is on a side. On the one for segment BC, that is also a side. So basically you can get rid of any single or any one of these 5 that don't have 2 S's in them. So these bottom 2 for sure. Hypotenuse leg, there's nothing in here to indicate that you have a right angle in there, so I'm getting rid of that one as well. So the only other 2 options are side, 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 or side, angle, side. So because there's no other tick marks on there, you have 2 options. It's either going to be reflexive property or vertical angles. Those are the 2 that we've kind of studied here. Reflexive property is if you have the 2 triangles sharing an entire side length, versus vertical angles is if the triangles are sharing a single point and making kind of an X. So which one is it? Look at the 2 triangles. Where do they meet? They meet at this one spot, which is C. So that's not going to be reflexive property. For it to be reflexive property, they have to share more things than that. This happens to be vertical angles because you can kind of see the X here going on. That happens to make those vertical angles, those 2 straight lines. So this angle is congruent to this angle. I'm going to put a little A here so you can kind of read it a little bit. This happens to be side, angle, side. It's not a square because this angle happens to be between the 2 sides. So I will answer side, angle, side.